That was efficient tonight. You have to be happy with Nixon's job.
Yeah, he looked really good out there today. Seemed like he was really committed to pounding that strike zone early with his fastball. Mixed in a nice little complimentary slider and really did a great job of expanding the zone with 2 strikes with his split finger pitch. And for a guy that was asked to drop down and throw from Laredo last year, he's made a pretty nice adjustment, and obviously he's worked hard on his delivery and did a nice job of repeating his delivery in both the windup and the stretch, and was able to command the baseball today, and just a great first impression.
Guy who can throw it at 90, in the 90s. He was 91 at one point tonight. Why do you make him a submariner?
Well, for a lot of reasons. Affiliated baseball is much different than this, and somewhere along the way, somebody's probably decided that he wasn't necessarily what they would consider to be a prospect in their organization, and maybe they were willing to try something different to see if he can reinvent himself, and figured if he's strong enough over the top, maybe he can come down from underneath, still have some velocity, be able to spin a slider up there, and maybe be a bullpen piece down the road. And obviously they didn't feel like he was going to pitch in the big leagues with his three-quarter delivery, and obviously asked him to do something different, and it didn't work out. But credit that kid, man. He's kept working real hard on his craft, and he looks good.
Brad Boyer barreled up tonight.
Yeah, he did. He got a pitch in the middle of the plate early, and it's not uncommon to see Brad do that from time to time. We've seen him in this league the last few years, and on different teams, and he may be small in stature, but he's got a little bit of thump in that bat. And Brad's one of those guys that's obviously knocking some rust off, and it's good to see him get a pitch in the middle of the plate and be able to do something productive with it.
Defense, you didn't have a lot of tough plays to make. The pitching really did a job tonight right through.
Well, Boyer made a heck of a play in the hole, and Brady Wilson made a great catch in the first inning. But other than that, we were able to record, I would say, 20 easier outs or 21 easier outs. And the defense, knock on wood, has been really good for us here through the first 3 exhibition games. And to be perfectly honest with you, that was a bit of a concern of mine, and it is every year when you come in, when you're asking guys to move around and play a position that maybe they haven't been playing throughout their course of their career. Casey's a first baseman. We know he's one of the better first basemen defensively in this league, and Cassio's so athletic that he's been bounced around an organization and played probably 5 different positions, and he's looked great at second. He's looked great at short, and Boyer's doing a nice job at short. He was kind of a second baseman, third baseman throughout the Giants organization, and Maz, we've seen him play third in little bits and pieces throughout his time with us. But all these guys are really good athletes. That's the start. But they have a good feel for the game, and obviously they've spent a little bit of time preparing for the season.
Excited for some warm weather?
Yes, I am. It's very misleading, kind of what you get from your guys playing in this kind of weather, because you just don't get a feel for anything out there. And for them, it's dangerous playing this time of year in this type of weather when it's damp like this, especially when we played a 4-hour game the night before and I had an hour and a half worth of workout before that. And to ask them to come out and play a full 9 innings today might not be realistic. And most importantly, we want to keep people healthy and so that they can show us what they're capable of doing. So we're anxious to get down to Kansas City. I know they're calling for some rain, so we may have to be creative as to try to get the work in that we need to get in. But, it'd be nice to get down there. Hopefully it's warm enough where we can wear some shorts and relax, maybe generate a sweat while we're playing the game, and should help the pitchers as well.
Have a good trip.
All right, thanks.